Hey guys, okay, so you probably watched my video previously about when I got the web-based interview and got my phone interview scheduled, but I decided that I was going to make a video just so you guys know more about me and my passion about Disney. So one of my friends who also just got accepted into the program, so that's really cool, did a video on the 30-day Disney challenge and explained all of her answers for that. So I decided that I was going to do that too, since that was a pretty cool idea. So let's get started. Okay, so number one is your favorite character. Okay, that one is really, really hard. I would definitely have to say either Simba, Scar, and I know he's a villain, and Cinderella. I'm obsessed with The Lion King and Cinderella. I have a bunch of Cinderella and Lion King stuff in my room, so I would definitely have to say that they're my favorite. My favorite princess is obviously Cinderella. I have a glass slipper tattoo on my foot, but it's not just because I love Cinderella. My dad calls me Cinderella, so it has a little bit of meaning behind it. So yeah, I'm not ashamed either of my tattoo. Number three, your favorite heroine. Rapunzel, because I don't know if it's really heroic, but I thought it was really brave of her for leaving her tower, even though her entire life she was told, you cannot leave this tower, you cannot leave this tower. And she did it anyways, so I think that's a really big step for her. Yeah. My favorite prince, I don't know if he counts as a prince, but I love Flynn Rider. Give me some of that. My favorite hero, I would have to say, is Quasimodo. Um, I feel like Quasimodo is a very underrated character, and not a lot of people appreciate Quasimodo because he is locked in a tower or in a bell tower for his entire life and is not allowed out. And he saves Esmeralda at the end when crazy Frollo is gonna burn her, and he's just awesome. My favorite animal, I really like Pascal from Tangled, but I really, really like Figaro from Pinocchio just because he's a cat and I love cats and he's just really freaking cute. My favorite sidekick, I don't know, I really like Jolly from Hunchback, Esmeralda's goat. I really like Timon and Pumbaa, more so Pumbaa than Timon, because actually Timon is the dumb one and Pumbaa is the smart one, even though it seems like the other way around. I also really like Nico and Flip from Pocahontas, and I really like Jack and Gus from Cinderella because how can you just say no? They're so cute. My favorite villain is number 8. Scar would be my number 1. I really like Frollo, even though he is super creepy and there's actually people like him in the world, but his character is just amazing in the movie. I love Ursula. I think she's awesome, and I love her song, Poor Unfortunate Souls, and probably Jafar, or Hades. I really like Hades too. Let me just say, I just like all of them. I'll just make it easy. My favorite couple, um, probably Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, or Simba and Nala, just because I like The Lion King, but they're animals, so does that count? Number 10 is my favorite original character. I love Minnie Mouse. I've always loved Minnie Mouse ever since I was little, but I also love Pluto. He's my favorite song. Um, Probably The Circle of Life from The Lion King, or I See the Light from Tangled, or yeah, probably those. My favorite love song is definitely I See the Light from Rapunzel. I just get all like bubbly inside. Your favorite villain song? Um, Hellfire from Hunchback of Notre Dame when Frollo is in front of that fireplace singing. My least favorite song, April Showers from Bambi. That song is so annoying. I've never liked it. Even when I was little, I would fast forward through that song. Um, my favorite kiss is probably when Belle and Beast kiss when Beast turns into human, and I believe his name's Adam. It's not like a for sure thing, but I'm gonna go with that because it sounds cute, okay? Um, but when they kiss and all that like glitter stuff just like flies around. The first movie I saw, it was probably The Lion King, but the first movie that I recall seeing is Hunchback. I remember getting it for Christmas. I remember watching it, and I remember liking it, and that's like the I like remember watching all the movies, but that's the one I remember like first. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Never. My favorite classic movie, I would have to say like if that means original movie, I would have to say Cinderella or Snow White. My least favorite classic, I don't think I can pick a least favorite Disney movie. Just saying. My favorite Pixar movie would definitely be Toy Story or Finding Nemo. I really like both of those. My least favorite, I don't think I can pick really either, just because it's Disney. But if I had to pick one, I would say Wall-E, just because I never got into it, or Monsters Incorporated, which I know is weird because everybody loves Monsters Incorporated. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that I saw it too many times too quickly, I guess, in elementary school. Favorite sequel would be The Lion King 2. If you have not seen that movie, you need to go see it. Just saying. Um, an overrated movie, I don't really think any Disney movies are overrated because they're Disney movies. An underrated movie, I don't really know. A movie that makes me laugh, that's number 24. Going through this list quickly. Um, movie that makes me laugh. I think Tangled makes me laugh the most just because of Maximus and Pascal. Maximus, everything that he does is really funny, and I don't know. I was dying in the theater, and somebody told me to be quiet. A movie that makes me cry. Um, well, I just watched Pinocchio before I made this, and I cried when he died. But yeah, and I'm almost 20. That's kind of sad, but I have no shame. Favorite scene from my favorite Disney movie? Well, like I said, my favorite Disney movie is The Lion King, and my favorite scene is at the end when Simba and it's raining and Scar just got defeated and Simba's like whatever it's called, climbing, there we go, up Pride Rock, and he like roars, and it just like gives me goose pimples all over. The saddest death would be Mufasa's death for me, or even though he comes back to life, I was really upset when Flynn Rider died. Even though I knew that he was gonna get saved somehow because they can't kill off her prince. My favorite quote, I would have to say, is when Scar is talking to the hyenas and they're being silly and he just says, I'm surrounded by idiots. I just really like that. I don't know why. I say it a lot, and I actually bought a pin at Disneyland that says it. So, my favorite theme park, I've never been to Disney World just because it's so far away from where I live. So, I would have to say Disneyland. I like California Adventure, but only for like 3 of the rides there, so I guess it doesn't really count. But yeah, Disneyland would definitely be my favorite theme park attraction or ride. Um, I would have to say the Dumbo ride, which is kind of weird because it's like a little kid ride. But when I was little, my dad would take me on it, and he would tolerate going on it 50 times with me in a row. So it's one of my favorites. But I would have to say as an older kid ride, I really like Pirates, if that's considered an older kid ride, and I also really like California Scream at California Adventure and the Tower of Terror. And the Little Mermaid ride. If you've never been on it, you need to go. But yeah, so that's the 30-day Disney challenge. Those are all my answers. And so maybe we have things in common and I don't know, share with me what you guys like. So I will talk to you later and I will let you know soon about how my interview went. So catch y'all later. Bye.